geeks? How you doing? Alright, joking around, but today I'm going to take a look at Batman 77. Rather than taking a look at these as one figure at a time, I'm going to take a look at all four of the ones I got. I'm not diving in deep into this line. I grabbed the four mains, Batman, Robin, Batgirl, and Joker, obviously. So, let's get into it. This is based off the 1977 cartoon, which is really how I know Batman. I know I watched the 77 cartoon before I watched the 66 TV show. I do remember it very vividly. I liked it. I was a kid. It was fun. I did discover the 66 show after that, and I had as much fun on that as I did with this show. So it doesn't hurt my feelings in the slightest that both of these are brought out. Is this any good? Is this any count? I've been a little disappointed in some of the latest releases from the 66 line, and have decided to stop. Will I continue with the 77? Let me take a look and find out. We're going to look at these one at a time. Again, I'm just going to do all four of them in one shot. Starting with the titular hero, Batman. Okay, so Batman is obviously Batman. But more obviously, this is complete reuse of the 66 Batman with a different head sculpt. Is that bad? I mean, let's keep in mind the 77 Batman was designed right off of the 66 Batman. I mean, I can't find any differences at all in the body. I mean, the same utility belt, same everything. So is this a bad thing? In this case, I would say no. Just because they are modeled there. 77 is modeled after Adam West. That fits for me. Again, it's two different eras. It's 10 years apart. 11 years apart, actually. And, but it works. I mean, there's not much here I can complain about. I mean, if I had to pick a better looking Batman, yeah, this one. This one, I think that head sculpt is much better looking. The capes are shit, just like with the 66 line. I don't like the capes, but it's Todd. I mean, we deal with what we can. He comes with a batarang right there. And, oh god, I can't remember if he came with this little skinner or the back cuffs. I want to say he came with the back cuffs. But you know what? I don't remember now, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of weird. I go open all these up separate, and it's like, oh, I forgot to keep track of who came with what weapon, what accessories. I think it's pretty good. I am thinking I'm going to put it near the Batmobile, not at in the Batmobile. The Batmobile in this series was different, but it was still very cool. And I mean, we might see one. You never know. So, moving on. Once again, we have Robin. And once again, we have complete and total reuse. Again, it's different colors, but this is the 66 Batman with a different head sculpt. And again, I'm not bitching about it because this Robin was based off of that Robin. I mean, they were very much lifted from each other because the Batman series had kind of gotten popular in syndication. So it's not something to complain about. It's just something to point out. The only real differences I see is the paint. Now, you notice this detail here. It's not present here. My explanation on that one is because it's not present in the cartoon. It works. So I think Robin came with this little scanner here, and I think pretty sure he came with a batarang. Not bad, not great, not terrible, but you know, good. Cape is crap, etc., etc. The articulation, I've not gone over that on any of these. Oh, let me check something. Okay, so unlike the 66 Robin, I can make the arms move, the shoulders move, so that's a plus. I had a big problem with that with the 66 Robin, and I didn't want to He-Man it and break it, but the 77 Robin moves with no problem, so that's a plus. Again, how far am I going to go with this? I don't know, but I don't think too far. But Robin's kind of cool in the fact that he's that Super Friends kind of look, you know? I mean, because this look ends up in the Super Friends. So that works. Batgirl. She's part bat, part girl. She's Batgirl. Okay. I'm going to guess, I've only looked at pictures of Batgirl from Batman 66, but I'm going to guess this is a reuse again. I don't know. But I'm going to guess. But for the animated Batgirl, she does look really good. She actually looks the part again. A shit cape, but you know, that's what she has. Everybody has shit capes, so there you go. Comes with a batarang and a scanner, if I remember correctly, so there you are. I've only looked at pictures of the Batgirl from the 66 series, but as far as I can tell, yeah, this is reuse, totally. Again, it's lifted from the cartoon, so the cartoon's lifted from the show, so it works. Believe it or not, she has high heels and she can stand. I give credit where it's due. Normally high heels on an action figure, she can't stand. She can stand. So at least there's that, and that's accurate to the cartoon. I don't understand it. I think it's very illogical to have high heels and be crime fighting, but it is accurate, so there you go. And of course, our bestest buddy, Mr. Joker himself. I remember Joker from this cartoon being a buffoon. That's all I remember. I have not watched this cartoon in so long. He comes with a newspaper. For some reason it's talking about the gas war. Okay, sure, whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. The face is cool. I don't know how much reuse this is. I don't think this was lifted from the 66 series. I think this was lifted from the comic. So he's gonna be a little bit different. I don't have the Cesar Romero Joker, so don't know if this is pretty close or not. But he looks alright. I mean, he does look pretty good. I don't hate him. Don't love him either. I mean, he's just okay. He's the only Joker I got from Todd, so there you go. Good enough, I'll say. He's good enough. So what do I think about this line? I like these four. Really do. I like all four of these. That hits that nostalgia feels. I freely admit it. This is my first taste of Batman. These are the first images I remember of Batman. It works for me. That's not that I hadn't read comic books at that point. I was reading plenty of comics. It was just mostly Marvel. I'd really never heard of Batman until this series. And I admit that series resonates with me to a certain degree. It's a cool series. It leads into Super Friends in some ways, with the animation being a very similar style. I like it. I really do. I really like it. I don't think I'm going any further into this line. I don't know if Todd is going to do a Super Friends line, and I don't know if I'm going to have any interest. I think I'm done with these throwback lines for right now. Really, I've already bought several figures I didn't think I would ever buy, and I'm not unhappy with them. They're good. They're real good. They're not great. I'm really disappointed in some of the other ideas that came along later. The Bat Robot, the Superman, those stuff really gave me some disappointment. So I'm like, I don't think I need to go any further with this. This is just fine. This works. I won't say never ever ever to a Super Friends line, but I don't think Todd can get away from his Batman obsession long enough to do something like that, first off. And I'm not sure how it would fly. I really don't. I don't know. We'll wait and see. For right now, I think this is all I'm committed to. You know, that's it. Again, I never say never never because I don't know what's happening. But not a single thing was put up at WonderCon for this line. That makes me think it might be running out of juice. So, that's not disappointing to me. It's really a line I don't want to go very far into anyway. So, again, why would I? But that's Batman 77. I like it. I don't love it. And I enjoy it. So there we go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuffs. And you guys take care.